Hey guys, it's HammerGirls3114 and today I'm going to be remaking a video. This remade video is choosing the right hamster bedding. I use the Planet Petco Aspen wood shavings for my hamster cages. I recommend Aspen because you can buy a big bag of it for a small amount of money. Also, the company really packs it in there, so it's a lot more than it's worth. At my local pet store, it's currently only $7.99, which is a bargain considering how big the bag is. Aspen comes in chunks, so it's easier to clean up. All my past and present hamsters love to snuggle up and bury in it. Also, it keeps odor to a minimum if you clean the cage regularly. Aspen is also dust-free. So besides Aspen, another bedding option is a paper bedding called Carefresh. Carefresh is shredded newspaper and is very soft. When I first got Holly, I got a bag of Carefresh that came with a very small cage that Holly used to live in. So from my personal experience, her cage became very stinky after 3 to 4 days. So I had to clean the cage and use the bedding that I recently purchased, which was Aspen. Although my personal experience with Carefresh wasn't so good, I have heard that and read really good things about it as well. Carefresh is safe for hamsters to put in their cheek pouches, and if they happen to swallow it, it would just dissolve and pass through their system because it's paper-based. When Holly first tried the bedding, she was very comfortable and loved to snuggle in it. On the package, it said that it was absorbent and had odor control, which I disagree with, but I guess that was just my personal experience. The bad part about using Carefresh is that it comes in very small bags, and you have to keep buying multiple bags. You'd probably use the whole bag up after 2 times cleaning the cage. Carefresh is also more expensive than Aspen, and since it comes in such small bags, it's a waste just to use for a week and then throw it away. Something that I personally don't like about Carefresh is the colors. I really don't care for making my cage look nice and decorated. I'd rather have my cage odorless and spend less money on bedding than a decorated, colorful cage, but it all comes down to preference. For other paper beddings besides Carefresh, there are options that are available too, but I don't really recommend them. You could use toilet paper, paper towels, tissues, and tissue paper, but I don't really recommend using them to cover the entire cage. Paper beddings will become stinky after a while because of your hamster urinating on it. The paper bedding also isn't very absorbent. You can use toilet paper or tissues and shred them up to give to your hamster as nesting material, but I wouldn't recommend using it for bedding to cover the entire cage. A positive thing about paper bedding is, similar to Carefresh, if your hamster or small animal were to eat the bedding, it would dissolve and pass right through the hamster's or small animal system. Besides wood shavings and different types of paper bedding, there's granule bedding. The idea of it is good, but I just don't see using it for the whole entire cage bottom. It's a really cool idea that when your hamster pees, it will just soak into the little balls and not get the actual base dirty as much as the other beddings. I see my hamsters sinking into the bedding and getting stuck. I'd probably use this type of bedding for litter boxes, but not as bedding. Other beddings besides wood shavings, paper beddings, and granule bedding is play sand and crushed walnut shells like Molly or Robo Hamsterfy used in her natural habitats. Since I have no personal experience with either of those beddings, I have no information or any experience about using them. If you'd like to know more about it, I suggest sending Robo Hamsterfy a question about it. The link to her amazing channel is in the description bar. Also, subscribe to her because she makes fantastic and very informational videos about winter white and robo hamsters. Here are some screenshots from her videos. There are types of bedding that you shouldn't use because they are very harmful to your small pet. They are called pine and cedar wood shavings. You shouldn't use them because they contain chemicals called phenols, which are toxic and often deadly to small animals. Along with phenols, pine and cedar also contain irritants called salicylic acid, which can also cause chest disease in hamsters. The chemicals and dust from the bedding can also cause respiratory problems for your small pet. Pine and cedar are also known for a possibility of giving your hamster diarrhea. If you don't want your hamster or small pet having any of these issues, stay away from pine and cedar wood shavings. If you're using these beddings currently, stop using it because you have just made a risk to your hamster or small animal's health. Get rid of it and switch to Aspen or Carefresh, which are much better choices of bedding. Besides pine and cedar wood shavings, there's another type of bedding you shouldn't use, which is hay. The hay could scratch the hamster's eyes and irritate them. Also, it's not very comfortable for your hamster to burrow in or make a nest out of it. At pet stores, there's this fluffy cottony stuff made for small animals. I strongly don't recommend this because it's not safe for your hamsters to put in their cheek pouches. Also, if they swallow it, it could get stuck in their digestive system. Sometimes it can get ripped up, and sometimes it can get hard to clean when there are chunks and pieces all over the place in the cage. Also, it can get stuck in your hamster's claws or feet. A better nesting material for hamsters or any small animal, such as rats, mice, or gerbils, is tissue paper or toilet paper. My hamsters love to rip it up and stuff it in their houses. It's also comfortable, safe, and you can keep replacing it every time you clean the cages. It's also not very expensive because you can get the entire box of tissues for a very low price. Hope you guys enjoyed my redone video of choosing the right hamster bedding. This is all the information I have about it. If you have any more questions, please comment below. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Also, please request videos because I'm running out of ideas. Bye!